Welcome to Wee Wednesday. I am so excited to share the top 10 small actions you can do now to create a big reaction during the holiday season. We know it's been an unprecedented year, and many of us are doing our part to make it more bearable. However, so many want to do more, but we are unsure of how to make our contribution count. How can we uplift the life of another? With the explosion of mental health issues, social disparity, loneliness, inequitable issues, increased violence, the suffering of small businesses, just to name a few, we may feel hopeless. But your small action can create a big reaction. We all have a role to play. Here are YouMeWe's top 10, and there's so many more, and I had to select 10 to make your contribution count during the holiday season. So let's get started. But I must admit, I've got to start with a bonus because it is such an important thing for us to do during the holiday season and moving forward. That is addressing the environmental crisis in a small way. This holiday season, let's give the gift that keeps on preserving. Although we have been in a pandemic, the climate crisis hasn't miraculously disappeared. This holiday season, do your part by giving reusable gifts, not reuse gifts, and show you care about your friends and family's health with a metal water bottle. You heard it. See, medical professionals suggest women drink 2.7 liters a day and men 3.7 liters. I have traveled the world with my reusable bottle because it keeps cold drinks cold and warm drinks warm. Now, at home, guess what? It does the same thing. There's no excuse for using paper or plastic cups anymore. All right, let's dive into the top 10. Number 10, give blood. Although the pandemic has consumed our minds, other health issues haven't went on holiday. So do your part, donate blood. There are safe protocols in place. All blood types are needed. However, O-positive blood type is given to patients more often than any other blood type, which is why it's considered the most needed blood type. 38% of us have O-positive blood type, making it the most common. So go and give blood. While giving blood, also thank the healthcare workers. Let them know that you appreciate them. You may just make their day. Number 9, support the elderly. Clean an elderly neighbor's car or pathway after a snowfall. It would be hugely appreciated. Buy an elderly neighbor or a differently abled person's groceries. You don't need to pay for them, just help them out. And one of the best ways to do that is ask them, I'm going grocery shopping, can I pick you up some groceries? See, people often don't want to ask for help, but if it's less of a burden on you, they may just take you up on the offer. Number 8, write your MP in the support of a national action plan on violence against women to build fair, equitable, and universal protections for women across the country. Throughout this pandemic, in Canada, violence against women has increased drastically. Before March 2020, every 2.5 days, a woman was killed due to domestic violence. An assault women hotline has increased in calls from 4,000 a month to 8,000 calls a month. Another way to support anti-violence is to buy a YouMeWe cap. With the purchase of this vibrant purple cap that you can wear year-round, $5 goes towards women and children's anti-violence initiatives. Check it out at store.youmewe.ca. Number 7, a small action that can have a big impact. Send a handwritten note to people who've really contributed to you that you appreciate and let them know your contribution counts. And what you can even do to escalate that, send a message to those 10 people who've impacted you over 2020. Matter of fact, you can even personalize your own cards, or you can purchase the YouMeWe Your Contribution Counts cards. And to have a double impact, every time you put down on the YouMeWe movement page on the YouMeWe site, somebody you appreciate whose contribution counts, We will also donate on your behalf. We'll donate to a woman who's trying to get her business off the ground or trying to get educated in a developing country. And we'll do that on your behalf. I want to share a technique with you. When you show appreciation, use care, a YouMeWe method. Communicate it. Be authentic. Make it relevant and respectful. And most importantly, be explicit about the behavior you're acknowledging. The more specific, the better. Number 6, amplify voices and businesses of Black and Indigenous peoples. You can do this on social media. It's time to put these businesses into the spotlight. Let's help our fellow citizens by amplifying their business and celebrating their accomplishments. Number 5, buy gifts from a conscious business. Social enterprises ethically source and produce products while contributing to a social gap. So your gift is having a positive ripple effect. Here are some suggested websites to help direct you to conscious initiatives. One is the YouMeWe.ca at our store and our products, and 5% of any book sales go to investing in women leaders. Also, check out SheEO. They have a host of social enterprises that they support and have funded and are promoting their products. Another one is B Corp. They have a ton of products that are ethically produced and have a social impact. Number 4, support local retailers and restaurants. Small businesses are critical to our communities, and without them, there's no jingle in our bell. Order your Christmas Day dinner or your Christmas Eve dinner or New Year's Eve meal this year. After all, here's the thing. You can only have 5 people in your home this season, depending, of course, on which province or state you live in. So you may be able to afford it this year rather than the usual 25 people. Number 3, mental health. As COVID-19 increases the demand for mental health services, we all can do our part. This one is so important that I'll give you a few holiday suggestions. 1, while you're physical distancing, connect with someone living on their own. Make a plan to get together so they have something to look forward to. Drive an elderly neighbor to the doctor or to the grocery store or anywhere. It'll give them an opportunity to connect with somebody, but make sure you wear a mask. Drop off your favorite cookie recipe or the dough to someone on their own who doesn't like a surprise. It lets them know you're thinking of them and their home will smell great during the holiday. Or reach out to a retirement home and see if anyone wants to connect via Zoom. Number 2, donate to a food bank. Demand has been increased exponentially. During the pandemic, there has been an increase in first-timers using the food banks, and 20% of the food banks see a continued surge of people accessing their services on an ongoing basis, a rise from 5 to 54% visiting food banks. In my interview with Shelby Taylor, the founder of Chickpea on WisdomExchangeTV.com, she reminds us that all people need healthy and gluten-free options, which are often ignored when people donate to the food banks. Visit your local food bank or donate at foodbankscanada.ca. And just a reminder, donating dollars can really help because food banks often have economies of scale, so your dollar goes a lot further. Number 1, small action to create a big reaction. You guessed it. Follow the health protocols. Wash your hands, stand 2 meters apart, and wear a mask. Stay safe, stay informed. The vaccine has just arrived, but it will take months and months for all of us to be immunized. Do your part and don't focus on me, focus on we. Make your contribution count. It just takes one person, one small action, one conscious contribution. The choice is yours. Now imagine if we all made the same choice during this holiday season. Make your contribution count for you, me, and we. From you, me, and we wish you joy, health and prosperity in 2021.